What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, today I wanted to go ahead and put this video together because I am a tad bit worried about the direction that the map designs are going towards when it comes to Modern Warfare 3. And, it's going to be a kind of a controversial thing. You know how I am on this channel. You guys know how I am. Usually my opinion is not what the mass majority of you guys agree with. But I wanted to go ahead and put this out there anyways and see what you guys have to say about it. But of course, ladies and gentlemen, before we dive deep, if you are interested in more content just like this, by all means, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell. I post daily here at 8 in the morning Eastern Time, mostly Modern Warfare 3. But of course, when X-Defiant goes ahead and drops, we'll be talking about that game as well. And also, if you guys are interested in any of my live streams, I go ahead and stream pretty much daily over on Kick around 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern Time. You can find a link to that channel down in the description of this video. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I've noticed over time when it comes to the Call of Duty community, especially after the jetpack era of Call of Duty, small maps have become more and more loved within this community to the point where anything that is, the larger side of medium, too large, is instantly frowned upon. Instantly frowned upon. Even if it's a great design, it's absolutely despised because it's not a very small, condensed sized map. Now, I never really understood where this mentality came from because Call of Duty has always had huge maps in it. Call of Duty 4 up to BO2, the prime of COD, the CODs that everybody say are the greats, have had a ton of large-scaled maps, and they were phenomenal. They played so great, and you didn't really hear too many people complaining about it back in the day. But like I said, after the jetpack era, I feel like that era of Call of Duty really changed the mindsets of what people want out of a Call of Duty game when it comes to the pacing. And fast forward to current date, you just see the community ramming at them more and more and more, even to the point where Infinity Ward made a bunch of jokes about how people only want to play Shipment. It was something about that. I completely forget, but you guys know that, it's just known in the community that all people want is like Shipment, Rust, your nuke town, so on and so forth. Hijacked, very small-paced maps where the action is right up in your face. It's not much rotating or, I guess strategy, I should say. It's mostly just, I want to find combat as fast as possible simulator. And you just get thrown into the meat grinder and you just try to get as many bodies as you could possibly get. Those maps have been really prioritized over these past years. And we're at a point here in Modern Warfare 3 where it seems every single time an update's going to be dropping, we are getting small maps. I mean, for the love of God, in Modern Warfare 3 right now, we already have 4 right now. We have Rust, Shipment, Meat, and now Stash House. They're continuously making more and more new maps every single season that are prioritized to these very small, condensed, basic maps. And it's starting to worry me and also disappoint me because, again, I don't want that to be the direction. I love medium-styled maps. I'm guilty. I love large maps. I really love large maps. But I think the point that I can reason with you guys, our middle ground, can be medium-sized maps. Medium-sized maps are still really fun, especially when they're well-designed, and they offer so much more variety than small-scaled maps. These small-scaled maps, there's not much to them, really. It's pretty much the same play style across the board on every single one of them with slight changes. Like Rust, you want to be up at the top if you want to hold some crazy spawn traps. Either that or you're going to hit up the 4 corners. But the 4 corners is basically every other small maps. You just hit up the 4 corners and you play for really bad spawns and get a crazy amount of kills. And then Rust is the slight difference where, yeah, if you go to the top, you can even hold the spawns even harder, right? That's all there is to these maps. I don't think that development time should be hyper-focused to a map that doesn't really take that much thought to run through, right? You get what I'm saying here? I don't want to say don't put any small maps in the game at all, right? I'm not saying that because small maps are indeed crucial for COD, especially for camo grinders and people who love to do challenges. Don't get me wrong. They are great for their own reasons. But to overstuff the game with small maps, like let's say every single season they're going to go ahead and take at least 1 to 2 slots of the maps and make them small style maps instead of medium to large. That's going to be a lot of small maps in this game, all, bunched up. And I understand, yeah, this game only launched with Modern Warfare 2 2009 maps. That's the only content we had. So, and, it's not that many small maps besides Rust in that game. So they're trying to make up for it, I guess. But I hope they don't overcompensate because, again, they're just so basic. They add no variety. When I see it in the playlist, when I see it about to get chosen, I just think to myself, No point in playing OBJ. No point of even thinking. I'm just, once again, I'm going to hit up one of the four corners. I'm going to try to, go ahead and I'll streak up if I can streak up, and that's it. Medium maps offer so much more. Even large maps offer, so much more. The power positions, flank routes, the way that you can actually maneuver and use pretty much anything across the board. Like, for example, Departure. I know this map gets a ton of hate, but seriously, when you get down to learning it and understanding the routes, there's so many ways to flank and push and be aggressive. It's phenomenal. It's fun, once you actually understand what you're doing. And I enjoy that. I enjoy hopping back in and finding something fresh on the map that I haven't noticed, the last time I played it, and slowly learning more and more and more and more, and, getting that skill gap of map knowledge. I really enjoy that. It's really in-depth, and it adds something to learn in the game, compared to a bunch of maps that, like I said, they're very simplistic. I'm not saying Stash House is bad. I think Stash House is a phenomenal concept. It's literally Shipment, just better designed. If I had to play this or Shipment, this is the one that's getting chosen. But we can't deny the fact that the gameplay is literally the same exact gameplay over and over and over and over again. Each one of these maps are pretty much the same style, just slightly, changed in one way or the other. And again, not bad, but if every single map in the game is going to be these maps, it's going to kill variety. And after seeing what they are, capable of, Sledgehammer has really proven that they know how to make a map in this game. I have not hated one map yet when it comes to any of the DLC for this title. Small map, medium maps, large maps. I've enjoyed them all so far. I'm trying. They're really, I'm sorry, and I love Greece's. I don't hate any of the maps. I think that they are phenomenal. I feel like Sledgehammer has found a great style of map design for all play styles to be able to enjoy. But we're getting so few still, that's the roughest part, is that we're getting so few. I wish we had more, but since we got all the OG Model for 2009 content at launch, we're going to have to wait multiple seasons to get packed with fresh content. And then after seeing that every single season is pretty much going to be jam-packed with small maps as well, I'm sad that we might not see as many, medium to large maps as, a game like this should have. I guess only time will tell. But even when it comes to this mid-season event, instead of adding in, a medium to large-sized map, they're adding in DOS House. Another small map. So we're going to have 5 small maps now. It's like, again, like I said, I feel like they have a priority. I feel like they see what the community wants. And it's true. It's what they want. I can't deny it. So I guess, yeah, this is me just complaining. But it's what I love so much about the OG COD games. The OG COD games might have like 1 to 2 very small-sized maps. And the rest were just filled with variety and fun ways to go about playing. All of them, Call of Duty 4 up to Black Ops 2, all of the OG GOATs played exactly like that. And current date, it just seems like people, their attention spans have just been absolutely dumbed down to, like I said, they need instant action right in front of them. Shipment status, I move around the corner, it's already 5 guys right there. And if that's not present in the game, nobody wants to learn any of it. It's just automatically chalked out. And the developers are just simply doing their jobs, The community is asking for this stuff, and I'm guessing, again, I'm part of the smaller portion here of people when it comes to maps. The mass majority of people really, really, really just want Shipment, Rust, Nuketown, all the small styled maps, and they're just doing what the community wants. But guys, go down in the comment section, let me know how you feel about the map designs in this game. Let me know if you think we're going to be non-stop packed with small maps coming in the future, or do you think that they're going to chill out a little bit? DOS House might be the last one, and we'll probably see a little bit more variety within the upcoming months and, until the end of the game's life cycle. But I'm not going to lie, they're really cramming them all in. I wouldn't be shocked if we end up seeing, the other crossovers. What if they bring in some, Treyarch-styled maps? Like I said, Nuketown. What if they put Nuketown in this game? The whole community would be happy. That's the thing. I would be partially sad because I would love to see something different added into the game. But I know for a fact the whole community would just be celebrating over the introduction of Nuketown. It just is what it is in these current days of Call of Duty. But as always, ladies and gentlemen, go down in the comment section and leave your opinions down below. Are you guys more interested in small maps, or do you actually like the medium to large-sized maps in this game? I'm always curious to see what people prefer within this title. No hate, obviously. You guys enjoy what you enjoy, but it's just, I want more variety in the game, you know what I'm saying? I feel like people who enjoy small maps are content with what they have here, right? Like, I feel like it's so much variety when it comes to small maps. And if you're camera grinding, there's a lot of variety for you to go throughout. So I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. But as always, if you enjoyed, leave a like. If you hate it, leave a dislike. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell if you can be notified for more content just like this. And last but not least, if you are interested in any live streams, I do that over on Kick pretty much daily besides Sundays. That usually goes live around 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern Time. And I got a link to that down in the description of this video. But as always, thank you for tuning in. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.